Today's horoscope, Capricorn September 18th, 2024. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. Today's lunar eclipse brings a sudden awareness of the need to take better care of your daily affairs. There can be deadlines and realities of paperwork or errands to deal with in the weeks ahead. You could experience some tension as your need to improve your daily affairs competes with the need to break the routine. For the best results, try to balance logic and emotion. Be firm and genuine in your dealings with others, but avoid hasty words and moves. A writing or learning project can come to a turning point, and publicity or promotion can play a significant role in your life or stress over a looming deadline. This eclipse stirs your senses and can lead to a revelation. Try not to be too hasty with movements and communications, and remember that what develops under this full moon is meant to push you forward, even if it initially seems to slow you down. Watch out for processing too much information or for sensory overload, and be discriminating with what you take in. You don't know the full story now, since this eclipse downplays one area of life to magnify another. This is the first in an eclipse set that will continue to influence you until February 2027. This set will bring both challenges and rewards to your communication or transportation systems, beliefs, education, sense of adventure, and mental world. Events now set the stage for this new theme in your life, which will continue to unfold as you advance. You can see the dark side of humor quite often. You know that life carries its ups and downs. This will be especially true now, as today and tomorrow could bring a highly challenging rude awakening. Mental Mercury is making tracks through your solar house of wisdom, clashing with an icy Saturn, your planetary ruler, in your solar house. This is not a time to make plans with your lover about tradeland. You may even feel that they doubt your ideas and planning skills. If you feel depressed, deflated, and defeated, try to revisit conversations later. Look at how far you have come. Your communication skills, media-based projects, and immediate work community will come up during the full moon partial lunar eclipse in Pisces. The eclipse portal will evoke fateful yet unpredictable changes in these aspects of your work life. You may find yourself speaking differently with your co-workers, perhaps more softly and compassionately. It might be interesting to see how much your working relationships have also changed. Take note of what comes up 3 days before and after today's eclipse to see how much has changed at work. Your ability to instigate new things is well known. With the predominant energy today, you are especially tuned into a new and improved way of doing things. You will feel inspired to regenerate the old and find a fresh new way to direct your energies. To enhance this process, pay special attention to your diet. Fresh fruits and vegetables and low caffeine intake are highly recommended, as is substituting fish for red meat. Keep your nerves under control, and above all, try to keep your highly emotional state in check as well. You will tend to be overcome by your emotions during the day today. Breathe deeply and think about trying to do new things, like taking off on a short trip, but stop being carried away by your impulsive nature. You've already gotten into trouble because of this, and you know how much a little moderation will get you to your goals. The little hassles and temporary vagaries of daily life shouldn't influence how you act so much, most notably in your relationships. Still transitioning from a favorable aspect to Jupiter in your work sector that peaked over the weekend, Venus is moving into her final days in your career sector and starting to encounter resistance from planets in your home and family sector. This marks the first significant planetary opposition of the year for Venus, but it won't be the last, with the initial impact expected to be mild. Despite these challenges, abundant support from income, work, and career fronts will maintain your professional confidence. Venus, favoring the principles of attraction, aims for maximum gain with minimal effort. Ahead of tomorrow's eclipsing full moon, the moon is not only already in your communication sector but a friendly aspect to Mars. 12 days after his return to your relationship sector, this is already having a positive impact on your relationships. At a point in the year when there is rarely any planetary activity on the relationship front, Mars is here to ensure your relationships benefit from an opportunity for a communication breakthrough. Daily Planetary Overview. As you move through your day, take a moment to appreciate how naturally and effortlessly you're connecting with others. There's a beautiful, genuine energy surrounding you right now, and it's making conversations flow with ease. Have you ever had one of those chats where, by the end, you walk away feeling refreshed, energized, and like you've gained something truly meaningful from the exchange? That's exactly the kind of vibe you're working with today. But these aren't just casual conversations, they carry a deeper purpose. These discussions are helping you explore new ideas, develop fresh strategies, and even open doors to opportunities you might not have anticipated. Is there something you've been dreaming of but haven't had the chance to pursue fully? Maybe it's a new project at work, a creative hobby, or even a personal goal that's been on your mind. Whatever it is, today's energy is supporting you in turning those dreams into reality. Don't hesitate, this is your moment to go after what you love. What's one thing you've been itching to start, but haven't had the time or space for? Share it in the comments, and let's cheer each other on as we all take steps toward our passions. As you go through your day, you'll notice that your interactions with colleagues, friends, and loved ones are filled with warmth and kindness. There's a real sense of support in the air, and you'll feel it strongly today. Have you ever experienced the deep fulfillment that comes from knowing your care and compassion have a positive impact on those around you? That's the energy you're carrying today. When you show up for others with an open heart, they feel €, and they'll be there to show up for you in return. It's the beautiful balance of give and take, a reminder that when we care for others, we create a circle of support that comes back to us when we need it most. You might find yourself at a bit of a crossroads, especially if you're juggling multiple projects or ideas. It's totally normal to feel a little overwhelmed by all the possibilities ahead of you, but here's the good news, you don't have to rush. Take a step back, breathe, and give yourself the space to weigh your options carefully. Ask yourself, what's truly calling to me right now? What would bring me the most fulfillment and joy? Have you ever noticed that when you give yourself the time to reflect, the right choice often becomes clear? By giving yourself a moment to pause and think, you're setting yourself up for long-term success. Trust that the answers will come when you allow yourself the space to listen. Speaking of reflection, have you noticed that when you share what you've learned, it not only helps others but deepens your own understanding? That's one of the magical aspects of communication during this To Me a Euro. It's not just about you, it's about everyone around you benefiting from your experiences and insights. So, take this opportunity to connect, teach, and share your wisdom. You might be surprised by how much more you'll discover in the process. Have you ever had that aha moment while explaining something to someone else, realizing that you've gained a whole new perspective? That's the kind of energy you're working with today, so lean into it. As you move through your day, one of the most beautiful aspects of today's energy is how it encourages you to balance your own desires with the needs of others. It's a day to approach your interactions with an open heart and an understanding mindset. Have you ever been around someone who makes everything feel calm and comfortable, no matter the situation? That's the kind of energy you're radiating right now, and it's contagious. You have this incredible ability to make others feel at ease, even when they're dealing with stress or tension. But remember, as much as your empathy is a gift, it's also important to be mindful of your limits. Have you ever found yourself giving so much that you ended up feeling drained? Today's energy is all about finding that sweet spot where you can be generous and compassionate while also practicing self-care. It's wonderful to support others, but don't forget to take care of yourself, too. After all, you can't pour from an empty cup. So, as you navigate this day filled with connection, creativity, and kindness, take a moment to appreciate the beautiful balance that's unfolding around you. Whether you're diving into a passion project, having meaningful conversations, or simply sharing your energy with the people around you, know that you're making a difference. How do you plan to embrace this energy today? Share your thoughts and experiences below, and let's inspire each other to make the most of this magical moment.